All right, we are back for a special episode of the JOJ Podcast. We just watched the movie HIM, and we've come to talk about it. So there's going to be spoilers. So get ready for that. There's a lot of energy I have after watching that movie.
It's pretty intense, very...
just
very dark.
Really gory.
Very gory.
More gory than I expected.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a lot to get into here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of having a hard time
processing.
Yeah, it was just a lot.
It's a traumatic movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot deeper. I didn't expect it to be as like morally deep.
Interesting. Okay.
But we can get into that.
We'll get into that. Okay, so kind of want to give you guys. So HIM was a movie that we actually saw the premiere of it. Came out today, which is September 18th. Here's a little blurb, okay? From Oscar winner Jordan Peele and Monkeypaw Productions, producers of the landmark horror films Get Out, Us, Candyman, and Nope, comes a chilling journey into the inner sanctum of fame, idolatry, and the pursuit of excellence at any cost. Featuring an electrifying dramatic performance from Marlon Wayans, who's Isaiah White, the GOAT quarterback, and former college wide receiver Tyreek Withers, who played in Atlanta. So he plays Cameron Cade, the rising star quarterback who's devoted his life and identity to football. On the eve of professional football's annual scouting combine, he's attacked by an unhinged fan who suffers a potentially career-ending brain trauma. And then
TBI.
So just when all seems lost, Cam receives a lifeline when his hero, Isaiah White, a legendary 8-time championship quarterback and cultural megastar, offers to train Cam at Isaiah's isolated compound that he shares with his celebrity influencer wife, Elsie White. But as Cam's training accelerates, Isaiah's charisma begins to curdle into something darker, sending his protege down a disorienting rabbit hole that may cost him more than he ever bargained for. That's a blurb from the website.
What's your first take?
Take a deep breath on that one. First take. Well, so I think, going into it, I knew it was going to be some sort of sacrifice, and I knew it was going to be occultish, and I knew it was going to be like satanic. I knew that was going to be it. So I wasn't too surprised at what I saw in there. But I still found it to be entertaining. We're saving our rating for a little bit, but I don't think I was that shocked based on I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, it definitely followed. If you had watched the trailer, they kind of gave away the outlines of the plot, and the movie followed the plot the entire way through. Peaking right at the very end, and then you're kind of left. What I do like is I'm left kind of still curious.
Still thinking about
what happened and what the future looks like, and I don't know if that's kind of the intention of it, but there's certainly a ton of satanic stuff, a lot of foreshadowing, a lot of symbolism. Yeah. And
a lot of like sports, it's a sports movie, sports horror.
Yeah, which we don't have very many sports horror.
I don't think I've ever seen a sports horror movie.
I don't even know what to think of. I don't think there would be anything.
I will say I liked the sports aspect of it. I thought it was pretty cool. Like, they did a good job of playing that up. Like, there's so many kids that like look up to, sports figures. So that's a huge theme that we'll get into. But there's a lot of training montages, hip hop blasting music, and
hip hop, pop culture,
recovery stuff. I mean, this movie was made for us.
Yeah, hyperbaric chambers, saunas.
Yeah, this is the one Cal has to see.
Cal definitely has to go see this
from him. But okay, so you kind of mentioned you feel like the trailer gave away the plot, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell based on the trailer. Okay, there's this kid who's aspiring to be an NFL GOAT.
The GOAT.
And there's a guy who he's looking to pretty much follow.
Yeah.
And so of course, as he gets invited out, things start turning weird.
Yeah.
Sacrifice. And so you could kind of get the idea.
There's a scene in the trailer where he's doing that which it ends up being at the end of the movie, where he's on the like weird satanic sigil and blood's all over him and the cheerleaders are behind him. Like that happened in the trailer. So you're like, what the crap am I about to watch here?
Yeah. No, but there were some things from the trailer that when it happened in the movie, like I was kind of shocked by some of that stuff too. Mainly with like the bloodthirstiness of the movie. I mean, it was. Oh my God,
blood was a huge thing.
And so you kind of wonder, it's always like sweat, tears, and blood. A lot of these kind of motivational.
Oh, what he says no guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory, and that came from his dad at the very beginning, which ends up tying into the very end. Where our main character, kind of gets his answer, like about what his life has been up to that point. So
yeah, I feel like there's a couple different interpretations for the ending that we could get to, because I feel like we might have a differing opinion on that. Okay, just some stats about the movie. So Justin Tipping was the director. I've never seen anything by him, but produced by Jordan Peele's Monkeypaw Productions. So this script was created in 2022, and it was on this list, which was a list of one of the best unproduced screenplays, and it was titled GOAT.
Really?
That was the initial one. So there's a lot of symbolism with GOAT as well.
Yes.
Horns and the devil and all that crap. Budget was around $27 million. The runtime 96 minutes. It's rated R.
Yeah, short movie.
Short movie. Yeah.
I kind of liked.
Yeah, I feel like it got to the.
Yeah, there was no reason for it to. Because everyone has sat in those movies where you're like, you kind of start looking at the time. You're like, okay, when is this going to end? With this one, you could tell when it was going to end, and it moved by fast. So I did appreciate that.
I did like that too. Yeah, I feel like I couldn't stand to watch any more of that blood and gore for that much longer, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think sometimes the fault of movies that are too long is like you've now like over-explained what you should just leave the viewers to find out.
Yeah, I like that. A little mystery.
Yeah, we need a little mystery. We're smart enough.
There was some moments here, we'll get to it, where it was kind of like, yeah, maybe the budget wasn't $200 million. Like they couldn't get a full stadium of people. They had to get a AI background of people. And there's a couple of, I guess we'll call it nitpicks, things that we have a problem with.
Yeah.
There's a couple that I...
God, there's a bug on the wall.
Don't look at that, viewers.
It's him.
So there's a couple of those, too, like even... I mean, when he's shooting the freaking rifle, they don't even have earplugs in. And there's things like that, but we'll get to that. So I kind of already mentioned Marlon Wayans. He's Isaiah White, the GOAT quarterback. He killed it. He was psycho.
I think he did a great job. I mean, it's almost like he had like bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
And it's
traumatic.
Yeah. And what's kind of hard too is like you understand that he played football, took all these hits, and he's like, is this guy just CTE?
Yeah, so he's a little...
That's kind of like a part, maybe from Cam's perspective, like this guy's just crazy because he's played so long, he's taken hits, and maybe it's not something deeper than that.
Yeah, I think you give him the benefit of the doubt, especially like if it's your idol. And so he got injured by that crazy fan who ended up being the high school coach. So in that scene in the beginning where he's out there practicing, throwing the balls at night, and he's like, all right, coach, I'll lock up.
Yeah.
And the coach, that scene was weird because...
Talking about the black coach that was leaving?
Yeah. Did you not see all the like flary things behind him?
I did not. I
like
missed
there's all these ribbons tied on the fence, but it was like kind of directly behind him.
See, I was looking at, there was like a cutout of someone on the house to the right.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Okay, but go ahead.
Well, maybe it wasn't him. That's my opinion. But so he gets hit over the head.
Yeah, the ball's spinning.
The ball's spinning. He's just staring at the football spinning.
But it's that same ringing from the field goal post because he was throwing the balls at the field goal post, and it created that ringing.
Yeah.
And then walks over and the ball is spinning by itself. It's like bends down and then, of course, stands up. And what seemed to be like their mascot, like those...
Yeah.
It wasn't like a... I thought from the trailer it kind of seemed like a weird like cultural maybe outfit.
Yeah,
like a ritualistic outfit, which could be true. But later, like, they show it as, like, kind of what their mascot is, which the team is the Saviors, by the way, which is very, the way that they talk about, they're saying, like, amen, amen.
Yeah, dude.
Just, like, some
crazy.
weird religious, I mean, a ton of, like, religious.
So much religious stuff in there.
Yeah.
But you think about, now that we saw the end of it, and I guess spoiler alert.
Yeah, major spoiler.
Major spoiler alert. So the owners and his agent kind of set him up to sign this contract at the end. And you look back at that first scene, you wonder, like, are they playing with some witchcraft? Like, how do they get that ball to spin like that the whole time? Like,
yeah.
I mean, is that just a movie
I feel like we kind
thing?
of have to go back to the very beginning.
Okay, let's hit it.
So they show Cam, who's the protagonist, the main actor, the football player.
He's the protagonist, the hero.
The protege.
Supposedly.
He's watching football with his family, just like every kid does, sitting in front of the TV, and he's got his poster of his favorite player, which is Isaiah White, played by Marlon Wayans. And, it's like the USS.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, what was the league? USSFL, something like that. Super Bowl, and Marlon Wayans' character, Isaiah White, like, snaps his leg on TV.
Yeah.
And his leg is like...
On the final play where he wins the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he won 35-34.
Yeah, that's right. And so they won the game. The guy broke his leg, and instantly, like this, they had these candles lit in the room, and the candles like went out as soon as he broke his leg, which I noticed. I don't know if you noticed.
I noticed it. I didn't think of it like you did, but they had a whole altar set up.
Yeah.
And was it a picture of Isaiah White on there?
It was, and it
So
had
they
like
were
a Savior's like kind of pennant looking thing.
Yeah.
And like trophies. And so the kid is watching this and he's upset now. Like his favorite player just broke his leg, and then his dad comes into the picture and he's like, come on, like, that's what, real men are. They sacrifice.
Yeah.
He's like, we won the game. He's like, sometimes that's what happens. We won the game. And then it leads into that chant of, who are you? Like, I'm him.
I'm him.
You're going to take his spot. I'm coming for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like pretty much like chanting out the ritual.
The ritual. That's very ritualistic.
The intention. So fast forward, he's like a 5-star best recruit, best college tape, and then he's heading into the combine.
Yeah. And so
and that's when he gets hit by the fan.
The fan or the high school head coach, after he was practicing, hits him over the head. He goes and then he gets stitched up. He's really down on himself, and it's the combine.
Yeah, he's got a traumatic brain injury.
And there's a scene where he's sitting there looking in the mirror, and then his brother's like, let me give you a fresh fade right now. And then his mom comes in like, are you sure about this? And then he's looking outside, and his phone keeps dinging. And as you feel all the pressure coming towards him, and he snaps when his brother shaved his
He had staples in his head.
And he snaps. He's like, I'm good.
Yeah. His brother was pissing me off.
Yeah.
He was being a tick.
He was maybe a little jealous of...
Yeah.
Jealousy.
Jealous of the star bro.
Well, so then he goes out, or his agent goes out. I don't think he participated, right?
No, he didn't.
So the agent tells him, basically he's already proven, like he doesn't need to go out there. Covered for him.
Yeah.
But, now knowing he was involved, he was just saying what he needed to say. But, so what was the scene after that?
So then
he's partying.
Yeah. Starts partying, smoking dope, hitting the bottle.
He's down bad.
Because he realizes, I think at this point, that he's probably not going to get drafted. I think that was because he didn't participate in the draft, people were concerned his chances are over. And so he's down and he gets his lifeline.
Yeah, he gets a phone call from his agent,
who's pretty much saying, hey, Isaiah White and the Saviors want to bring you out for a week and see what you're made of.
Yeah, come out to his compound in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
The desert.
Train.
And prove yourself.
Yeah.
With the goat.
With the goat, yeah.
So he's super happy about that.
Yeah.
And then I guess is there anything that happened in between him getting out to there? Oh, the drive out there.
The drive out there was really weird. Yeah.
Middle of nowhere. It's probably somewhere in...
Looked like Arizona or something.
Or like Nevada.
Yeah.
Like desert vibes.
Yeah, so they pull up in their bus to his compound. He's got a driver, and there's like these weird fans like camping outside, but it looks like a ritual, like the way they're dressed. They're like painting their bodies, and they look...
Yeah, they got like the goat heads on.
Yeah, with the horns, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? And they spit on him, and they showcase this woman and two guys who like get up to the car. That was like the first like... They came out of nowhere.
The D-box seats.
Yeah, the D-box seats held it down with the vibration. And then, so, like, they made it a point of focus. Like, okay, that girl
They're
and those
crazy.
two guys, yeah, crazy. And
wait, before that, did he have that scene where he's in the hallway, and they're running out? He's wearing like a Combine shirt. You remember that? And he turns around, it's like completely pitch black, and he like sees something and like crawls up to him.
Oh,
and it's
that
the
was
crazy
fucking
fan.
Weird. Yes,
I thought the movie did
a
a good job about playing how, like psycho these fans can be sometimes. And that fan was like rabid, and he's like sweating, and he's like holding up this like how
to sign his forehead.
Yeah, like I'm not worthy. Just like sign his forehead.
Yeah, that's what it was, because he was painted, but it kind of looked like blood.
So there's these worshippers of the saviors, the team and the players, and then they looked psycho when he was driving up there to the driveway of Isaiah White's crib. Compound, actually.
Yeah, it's a compound.
I wouldn't want to live there, to be honest.
No, aesthetically, like very strange.
Being underground too, like everything was underground.
Yeah. So then fast forward, he gets in the house and he meets him and forces him to give his phone up, and it's just like a really weird. And he kind of tells like a story of like what the quarterback is and how the quarterback was created.
That I like that scene actually.
Yeah. What else happened in that?
So I feel like I was like excited for taking it from not expecting it to go south. Like I thought that was a cool scene because he asked him questions like, what is a quarterback? And he gave him the history behind it. I thought that was cool. But then you could also tell like he's different. Like he's a little off his... Like, it's not a normal conversation.
No.
He's kind of obsessed with quarterbacking.
Yeah. And his house is weird. The decor's weird. He was like nailing...
Oh, yeah, a bunch of like skulls.
Yeah.
Animal horns and skulls on the wall. And
yeah.
Yeah. There was... Oh, yeah. So he's like nailing stuff on the table, and he gets up in his face, and he's like... Didn't he... I forget what he exactly said, but then he was about to say something, and then he goes over to this deal, and he's like, here, hit the nail into the... whatever, the skin and the horns. And then he's like, wait, remember to have fun. And then he hits it, and they go into training montage day one.
Yeah.
Which was have fun.
Yeah.
Because they had a couple days where they would just have like day and then what the day was of training. So the first day was have fun. Second day was poise, I believe.
Yeah.
Third day was leadership.
It was either the third or the fourth. The fifth day was sacrifice.
Fifth day was that the sixth day?
I don't know. It was one of the days.
But anyway, so the first day, hip hop music plays, and it's like have fun, and
we're just tossing the rock.
He goes to the sick like field in his compound, and they're just tossing the rock.
Yeah.
And he's competing. He's loving it. Everything's good. He's happy. And they train really hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he finishes up the training, and Isaiah White's got like all these people around that are helping him, and that are his physical therapist, his doctor, his supplier of supplements, his blood doctor, which we come to find out. So this scene was really interesting. He's like, all right, now strip down naked, pretty much. Like, this is a physical. And then it's like there's tons of people around. Women are around. What'd you think of that scene?
Well, he humiliated him.
Yeah.
And I think that's...
He's like, what, you got a baby dick?
Yeah. And so I think that was just like the humiliation stage. And then they made him feel like a fool at the end when they were like, we didn't tell you to like go all the way naked. We just meant, go to your underwear.
Yeah.
And so he's like looking around, and no one wanted to tell him until after they were finished. You know? And so
made him look dumb.
Yeah, but it's, he was tolerating so much, I think, because he was so enamored with this guy. He's like calling him sir. He's like, no, call me Zay. He's like, yes, sir. I mean, he's like, all right.
Like, all right, cool, bro.
Yeah.
You're my bro.
Yeah. And he's like, man, I watched that game against State.
It's like, you for real did, bro?
He's like, yeah, it means a lot coming from you. But yeah, it was his idol.
Yeah. So he was going to do pretty much anything. And
yeah, that's what he did. So yeah, that day happens, and then kind of just turns into a clusterfuck of weird. Started having these dreams.
Well, even after that day, I thought one of the major scenes. Well, first of all, going back to the physical, it was like he's a commodity.
Yeah.
They're examining every inch of his body.
Yeah.
And he's the prize. It doesn't matter about who he thinks he is. He's a football player. Yeah. No matter what. And then when he's in the ice bath, he sees Isaiah getting the blood transfusion. Mm-hmm. And he's actually taking his blood out. He's like, what are you doing over there? He's like, well, I'm taking out my blood. So I have high oxygen levels right now. He's like, I save it for a rainy day or when I'm hungover. And so he's got all these vials of blood. That was his excuse when he said that, but Cade ended up getting all that blood. Yeah. But he's sitting in the ice bath, and then that what should we call that character? He's like the blood guy. Blood guy?
Oh, the
guy
he had a name like it was like Mark or something. Marcus.
I think I got the cast.
I think it was Marcus.
Jim Jeffries. That's him, but I don't know who he plays.
Yeah, I think it's Mark.
Okay, Mark.
Or we can just call him the blood guy.
Okay, blood guy ends up stabbing him in the vein in his arm with a vial and injects it into him. And didn't the vial say run?
It did at the very end.
At the very end, okay. So he injects him with whatever that is. And first of all, that's just if he was going to say no to anything, that would probably be it. Like to put something in your body like that, straight into your bloodstream. Yeah. Like, all right, do whatever it takes. Like he was in it. I thought that was a key. It was like, oh, wow, you're willing to let them inject you. You don't even know what's going in your body. You're a D1 athlete.
Yeah.
So he was already compromising maybe what he was willing to. I'm assuming he had some sort of morals before this, but he's just like, whatever, inject it right into my veins.
Yeah. Well, they kind of used his morals against him. Like the family, he's like, football, God, family, things like that. He was like, man, family means everything to me. He's like, I want to be a dad. That's when they're sitting in the sauna.
Yeah. Oh my God, that scene.
Yeah, that was
a good scene.
I think that's my top scene. But
really?
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was after I think he hit that guy and sent him in a seizure.
Some of these training days are crazy.
Yeah, the training days were pretty much they're out on this like field that Isaiah has at his house, indoor field, and they're just running routes. They got the jug machine, turn it up to 80 miles per hour, and that was a wild scene. That was kind of where he first realized that I think like something was majorly off. Yeah, and he had to kind of play the game.
Yeah, so they have a second day poise, and so they go out running, right? And they're running in the desert, and Isaiah White's like got the endurance of a freaking racehorse. And Cameron Cade, is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay, Cameron Cade passes out, and he has like you were mentioning earlier, like a dream. Or he thinks he's like passed out, like huffing for air, and he sees this like mascot come up with the fucking sickle and like stab him in the head, and then it's like not real, and then he sees Isaiah, and he's like, "You good? You good?" It's like,
well, so whenever he woke up and Isaiah was over him and he bent down, Cameron had like that vest on, dude. You could see some like old ribbons, like those pink,
out of his vest.
Yeah, from the creature that came over. Yeah, I noticed that.
So then they go into the training facility, and he's like, shit. And he's like, recovery is really important, Cameron. You got to focus on your recovery. You good. You good, baby.
I'll go play.
Like, take this day off. And he's like, why you invite all these people here?
When they came in, that was weird.
It's like, we got to train with someone.
Yeah, but like the energy and like when those guys came in, it was so weird. And then that white guy who was, it was just, that scene was definitely like very uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, it definitely got to the point where it was, so like you were saying earlier, so he's doing like this drill where he closes his eyes, catches the snap, turns around, fires it to the receiver.
2 seconds.
And he's great at this. This is what he does. But then Isaiah's like, I want to see how he does when there's stakes.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I need to volunteer. And the guy's like, I'll do it. And maybe he even knew. I think he knew what was gonna happen.
They seemed like the entire time they were all there to kind of sacrifice themselves to Isaiah as well. Like he had his following.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But they were a part of the saviors,
Yeah, it has to be, because they wouldn't even touch Isaiah like in the sauna scene. Like they like worship
that
him.
was fucking. We got to get to that,
but yeah. So he's like, all right, I'll do it. And so he's like, all right, hut. And then he throws a couple passes, and then he misses a pass, and then he hears like the jug machine start up or whatever, and then it fucking shoots a football right off this guy's mouth.
He's like standing right in front of it, and it's going straight at his face.
And then he's like, whoa, what are we doing here? And he's like, I don't know what he said. Yeah, hut. And then it hits off him, and he's like, it's not a game.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he starts yelling at all the receivers, and that's when he gets in his face, and it's like, the quarterback has the pressure of like the highest amount of pressure anyone can have.
Yeah. Dude, like it honestly is like a lot of what he was saying. I mean, is that what it takes to be the GOAT? Like Tom Brady on this vibe?
No. I mean, they're not sacrificing to the Illuminati.
No, they could never do that.
It could be possible.
Okay, so then that scene happens, and he checks on the guy. He's like, you good? You good? And he's like smiling. He's like, yeah, thanks. And he's all weird. Like he's happy.
He's like grateful that they allowed them to beat up on him.
Yeah, very weird.
And then he laughs. And
like,
Isaiah's like, yeah. It's like, whoa. It's just really weird. And every time Cameron hurt someone, Isaiah was like, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
It's like the drill was over when he hurt someone, because you accomplished the job.
Oh my God.
But it seemed like they were trying to like just get him to kill someone.
Eventually.
Because let's go ahead. We got to get to the sauna scene.
Okay, so we have a couple training. What's the next training day? Oh, the scene where in the trailer this scene happens.
And he kind of headbutts that guy.
Yeah, where he's taking pressure, and this guy like really hits him on the head, and it's like you could see him. He's holding his head, and then he's like, "Oh shit!" And then
he's fucked up.
He's probably concussed.
Yeah,
and then
I did like how they showed the graphic, like kind of like the X-ray.
I love that. Yeah,
I thought that was really cool.
That was sick. Then Isaiah White said something like, "This is football. Come on!" And then the next play, like he fucking just decks him with his head, right?
Yeah.
And that was that slow-mo scene in the trailer. And he's on the ground. He's like, yeah, what now? There's a dead body.
Yeah, and he goes.
He's like, "Come get your dead man."
Yeah.
That's
what I do.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah. And the guy's like having a seizure, and that's when the rest of the team comes around and they start like chanting around him, like, "Ah, man, like we're the saviors," like all this stuff.
Do you think that was like to revive him, bring him back?
No, I think that was again like a part of kind of the same way that they had the days set up. I think it was the completion of the ritual.
Yeah.
It
to
was
get him to the point.
Yeah, get him to the point where he could do what he did at the end. It was like you got a condition, and they pretty much groomed him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but so then that day they're sitting in the sauna together, and they're like just having a normal conversation, a deeper conversation.
They're opening it up.
Yeah. And so Marlon Wayans leaves after talking, and
well, before that, what he's saying to him is basically like, football is everything for me.
Yeah.
And he was basically saying like everything around me was crazy, but football like kept me going. It's like my life. And he said I have this recurring nightmare.
Yeah.
Where I'm sitting at home on this dirty couch and I'm watching TV of someone doing what I used to do. And I have a recurring nightmare about it. So he's like, because that's the big thing is like he's about to go into his last year.
Mm-hmm.
With the Saint, or I mean, not the Saints, the Saviors.
Yeah.
And
his contract's up.
Cameron Cade's the new guy. So he's thinking about retirement, and then what's his name? Cameron Cade opens up about he does it for family and everything. And then, as you're saying, Isaiah leaves the sauna, and then things.
But he also said, he mentioned this a few times in the movie, that I thought was kind of weird. Like, I'm gonna go watch tape.
Yeah, he said that like every time
he left.
Yeah, I mean,
that was him at the very end watching the people cheering him on.
Yeah, it wasn't even tape. It was just.
Well, he was kind of just like stuck in hypnosis of like all the glory that came with like being the guy. Like I think reliving like, kind of like almost getting like rejuvenation from it.
Yeah, like getting his energy.
The day's over. I'm gonna take in all this selfishness and gluttony and ego.
I'm him.
And fame, yeah. But so yeah, they're in the sauna. He leaves, and it starts getting hot in there.
Yeah,
it's like turn up to like 200 degrees.
200 plus.
And so he decides to lay down on the sauna, and underneath, you can see something moving, and this woman like crawls out. And it's the same girl from the beginning on his car ride in who spit on the vehicle. It's like, we don't want you. That's what she said, like, we don't want you next or something like that.
Like, we want our quarterback.
Yeah. And she grabs one of the hot stones in the sauna and is, like, standing over him, ready to smash his face in. She's like, ah! And he wakes up, ducks it, and then chokes her practically to death.
Seemingly, she was dead.
Seemingly to death. He chokes her to death. And he's strangling her. And then he's like, holy shit, like I just killed someone. And he tries to get out of the sauna, and then you see the woman wake back up and like, and then Isaiah opens this sauna door and like throats her.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I can't remember what she said, but she was like, don't leave us type thing.
She's
and
like, have sex with me.
Yeah, she's like, love me or like.
F me.
Yeah, fuck me. That's what she said.
Yeah.
And she like sticks her tongue out. And she's like, ah. And he fucking.
That was so weird.
Yeah, dude. He was like staring at her. This was like the wildest scene. I mean, I think the wildest scene. He ends up like French kissing this girl for like a second, and then chunks her back, throws her off the rock, and kills her.
Yeah.
And he's like, ah. It's like, whoa. Yeah. It's like, you see this? And then her two slaves are like weird, and there were two other people
like
that
cowering.
came in. Yeah, they're like scared.
Don't hurt me.
Don't hurt Dobie.
Don't hurt me, God.
And then he's like, I'm going to finish up here. I'm going to clean up.
Yeah.
And so Cameron goes back to his thing being like, what the fuck just happened?
He said something there after that too. It was like almost like this, they're a sacrifice, like the things they do for the saviors. Just he said something like that.
Yeah, he's like, we Yeah, you're right. He did say something about that.
But yeah, so then after that scene, does it go straight to the gun range? I thought.
No, they party that night.
Are you
before
sure?
the gun range, yeah, because he wakes up hungover on the gun range.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So they go party with.
I think he's thinking about leaving at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
he's probably.
He packs his bag.
He was packed his bag, yeah.
And
was he calling
Isaiah's
his mom?
wife. Yeah. It's on the phone with his mom, and then that's when the blood guy came and kind of like told him, like, I don't get to see my family. I don't get to this, that, the other thing.
He's kind of trying to warn him.
Yeah, because he was also drunk.
messenger.
He was drunk.
He was willing to say something extra.
Yeah, but he didn't say it all. Like,
yeah, that was the weird part.
Like, he could have in that moment just told him straight up, dude, you need to leave. They're sacrificing people. Unless he was just, I don't know.
Was he a part of it, you think? Because I always thought he was the messenger, like, trying to hint at it. But, yeah, why wouldn't he just tell him, like, hey, leave now? If he... Because he did say something when they were sitting there. He's like, I gave my life for this.
And they made sure to show that he would, like, whisper to him. You know, every time they talk, he'd kind of lean into him and, like, whisper.
Yeah. This is going to get worse, buddy.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Say, this is only day one.
So he's on the phone with his mom. It's her birthday. And then he tells his brother, he's like, hey, dude, like, I'm seeing stuff.
Yeah.
Worst brother ever. he's like,
rub your
it's all in your
temples.
head.
Yeah, he's like, rub your temples.
I don't even know what he said right
Something
there.
nerve, and it'll get you to relax parasympathetic nervous system.
Just a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, a whole bunch of bullshit. And so then the blood guy comes in, tells him kind of his sob story.
What was he eating?
I think he had blood tablets.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he mentioned. Because he asked him for anything for his head. And
he gave him a couple
yeah,
of those.
I think it was blood tablets. But so then the next day, or they party the next night with Isaiah's wife.
Yeah.
Which from the beginning, she
influencer.
looked like a devil.
You
Like
thought-
she was
really?
extremely pale.
Yeah, I can see
And
that. No white eyebrows or blonde eyebrows, blonde hair,
yeah, just like she looked like a witch or something.
really pale. Yeah.
And yeah, she ended up playing a larger role than I thought.
Yeah, she
So I wonder if she's just like a.
she's
Is she just like a prostitute? That like
no,
just-
because she's his wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Would she have been Cameron's wife at the end? Or where does she go in the picture? Because she did say at the end when he decided not to sign the contract, she's like, I have to do everything for this league.
Like what she? But then, okay, because I kind of was confused at that part. I thought she was sacrificing herself right there. But did he throw the knife at her?
No, she tripped and fell.
Oh,
Because she had that dress on that had the
my-
horns coming off like her chest.
yeah.
And she's like, I got to do everything. And tripped and fell and it punctured
Oh,
her.
jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, very fast.
Yeah, so she's kind of like organizing some of the stuff. Like she's friendly, she's seemingly, attractive or pretty,
Yeah.
maybe. And it's like, all right, Cameron, let's go to this party tonight. Is that how it goes?
They
After
do the
phone
interview.
call? Oh, yeah. She's another day of training, but it's interview training,
Yeah,
which is a huge part of being an athlete,
it is.
the media side of things.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot about that part.
Yeah, it wasn't a most memorable moment,
But
but it was a good transition
Yeah.
from the non-training. But so this is where, what was her name? Elsa? ZZ?
Elsie White.
Elsie.
Julia Fox. She's actually really pretty.
Yeah, no, I did
Well,
recognize her from something. What
Not
else
in
is
this
she in?
one.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Go up or scroll down. Is she from whatchamacallit?
Uncut Gems?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Julia Fox, Uncut Gems. I did recognize her. But so whenever he's benching, you know, she's like, hey, we're going to go to this party. Wait, that's maybe the party with the owners.
Well, so I guess, yeah, because he's getting tempted, right? He's got the looks. He's got the thrones being given to him by his mentor, Isaiah. And now they're having this, like, all these strippers come out, and then, you know, he gets drunk, he's drinking again, and then he wakes up. Things are like all these girls are on him, and then he wakes up immediately, and Isaiah White's like sitting right there, pointing a gun at him, asking like, "Did you have sex with her?"
Yeah,
his wife.
And
he's talking about, "Nah, I got a girlfriend back home, high school sweetheart." He's like, you know what? You gotta learn to be fucking crazy. You want to be the GOAT.
Yeah.
You can't worry about offending her.
He's like, if you're getting nauseous over a college girlfriend, it's like, you'll never make it.
Yeah. Basically, like, you have to be so, like, heartless.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, emotions don't matter. Hurting anyone's feelings doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're just going to have fun today. And that's when they go to the gun range.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just hang out like bros.
Yeah. Which.
There was no gay stuff.
Yeah, there wasn't.
I thought there was
until the very end when the guy getting sacrificed was like, I'll suck your dick.
What? Are you sure?
Yeah, the guy that ended up being on the thing, Tom, or his agent.
He said that.
When he's coming around, he's like, I'll do anything. He's like, I'll suck your dick.
He's actually a comedian, apparently.
Yeah, he's been in a few different things. But no, he says that.
But yeah, they go to the gun range, and they're shooting mascots.
Helmets, yeah. Helmets and players, like jerseys on these like posts.
And so then Isaiah shoots a couple times, and he's like, all right, it's your turn. And
they run out of those things.
So they drag
what looks like a person in a mascot costume.
Yes. And no one's like even batting an eye at this point.
Yeah, it's just like sitting like on its legs, you know.
Human-sized.
Yeah.
Mascot. And then right before he shoots, he like scares him and he misses.
Yeah.
And then he's like, how about this? If you hit the target, I'll give you anything. Money, cars, women, anything. And if you miss, I get your youth. So I thought he was going to take that deal.
Yeah.
And so he's sitting there debating. And that could be that might have led the movie in a whole different direction. Him getting sacrificed if he misses. But he's like, no, how about this? If I miss, I might give you a shot at second string. Is that what he said?
He's like, I may, give you a shot at second string for your last year.
And Isaiah White was clearly not happy with that statement.
Yeah, because he's looking down the side at this point already. Cameron's looking down the side, and he senses like the energy shift.
Yeah,
and kind of looks at him, and then kills the target.
You have to take down the head
the
buck.
mascot. And so then I think that leads into the interview day.
The interview date. Yeah. Because that's the party.
Yeah.
The other big scene is the party.
So they do this interview, and he's kind of telling a story, and I don't know if you noticed this. They kept kind of changing the camera angle of him, and there were these lights in the because they were filming this, I think, in like a studio, it looks like, at his house maybe. And the way that they were shooting the camera on Cameron, the lights ahead looked like a crown. Like, I don't know if you noticed.
I didn't notice that.
A crown.
Oh,
and a lot
wow.
of the jewelry they were wearing.
Yeah.
Like, definitely like crowns and thorns and things like that. So then at the very end, when he tells a story and it shows all the media people around him, it's like the Last Supper.
Oh, I noticed that.
Yeah. And it's like really bizarre. You know, they're treating him like a
savior.
God. Like this is like his final day.
Yeah.
And so then he goes over after that. He's like bench pressing. And that's when Elsie comes up and is like, hey, we're having a party night for the owners.
He's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Let me get another set.
Well, before that, she was like, do you really want to, is this something you really want to do? And that's when I thought, like, okay, she knows, but I think she doesn't want him to do it.
Interesting.
Because it seemed like she was a lot more empathetic of like,
yeah,
are you sure you want to do this? Like, think really hard. This is not for everyone. It's like, I've never been more certain of anything in my life. She's like, okay. And she seemed kind of disappointed.
Maybe she couldn't hide the fact that she knows that
this is what's going to happen. Well, yeah. Well, she definitely did.
Yeah.
So then they go to this party. They meet these owners. It's like in this weird red room, but when they pulled up outside, it's like this really abandoned like strip mall.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if you saw this at the top. The sign on the building said like recreation.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like not recreation, because the R was like kind of falling down.
Yeah.
I noticed that, and I was like, this is like the final stage.
So he goes in, and they walk in. She's like, all right, just, the owner's the bald guy, and his son's the annoying guy. Just make him laugh. He walks in. He sees his agent, and this is like a moment for him, like, oh, thank God, someone I know. I've been gone away, finally. My agent, he has my interest.
But he was
I
sitting.
feel safe.
But he was also sitting at the table.
He was. But I feel like that made Cameron feel comfortable a little bit.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, what's up, man? But before that, Blood Guy comes up to him, and
he's kind of drunk again. They show him drinking.
Yeah, and so he's like pointing the glass at him, and might have mumbled some stuff, but then he whispers in his ear. He said, run. So he goes up, sees his agent, everything's good, and then basically they said, like, are you down for this?
Yeah, and it's these old white guys. One's wearing like a fur coat.
Yeah.
The
ownership group or whatever of the football team.
The elitist.
Yeah, which they give a glass of wine, but
which is definitely blood.
Yeah, well, there's something in there because he got
fucked
drugged.
Up. Yeah.
So they drink that, and then it's like a party. He's like screaming.
Shot.
Yeah. And then girls are naked and all this stuff, and then basically, like, there's so many scenes where it's like flickering images and stuff, and then you basically see Blood Guy's head on a freaking platter.
Yeah, well, Elsie's like stabbing something.
Yeah.
And slicing.
She is. And then Blood Guy's head is on the platter, and then is he in there? He's like, what the shit? And she comes in with her bloody gown. This is where it got weird, because I don't really technically remember what happens next.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of struggling to remember that too.
It's like, all right, he's sacrificed.
Yeah. I feel like that's when he wakes up in that ice thing again.
You're right.
And he's getting the blood transfusion, and he wakes up and kind of rolls over to the medical tray, and he sees that thing of run on there, and it's like this
adrenaline shot.
Yeah, something, because he does it, and it's like, he's like back to normal.
Yeah,
and
shows eyes, pupil expand.
Yeah, and that's where he's kind of now on the hunt to go get.
Oh yeah, he was on the hunt.
Yeah, and so he grabs like the Super Bowl trophy,
yeah,
like this diamond trophy, sharp trophy. And like goes back to this room where he got abducted, and they tried to, what's the word?
I think
suffocate
that was something in his mind, because he was walking around, he was all weirded out, and then all the media shows up in that hallway, and they're taking pictures of him, and he's I can't breathe.
Yeah,
but he's in that hallway, and I thought so. Isaiah White's lair or whatever, his room, is like a sliding door with some sort of sigil on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's opened, which, now that I'm thinking about it, I think he knew this was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like the protege has to take out the master. Someone's got to win.
Yeah, and they did mention earlier, I think it was Blood Guy said, in Gladiator, there's only one man that leaves the pit.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was like the foreshadow for it's you or him.
And so this scene was a fight scene.
Really the first fight scene.
Yeah, first fight scene.
I guess other than the sauna.
Yeah, this was like the duel between them. And good fight scene. It was pretty brutal.
It was a good fight scene. Yeah, I mean, it was...
Basically...
You didn't really know what was going to happen.
Yeah, basically they're punching each other, and then Isaiah gets Cameron on the ground and, like, breaks his arm.
Yeah. Snaps it, like, twice.
Snaps.
It's like, and they show it.
Yeah.
And he pushes it down further.
And then he kind of, like, hunkers over in front of the helmet. And what did he say?
Well, Isaiah gets up to grab the trophy to pretty much finish him off. And he said, right. You know what's worse than a savior? Or is like what the opposite of a savior is? He's like, it's a killer. And Cameron grabs the trophy. He's like, no, it's a mascot.
Oh, what does that mean?
Well, I think they mentioned like early in the movie that like the mascot is...
Because they're killing all the mascots.
Yeah, but I think the mascot was... We'd have to look at, again, what the meaning was earlier in the movie, but I know they mentioned it.
No, I think he did say in that movie, I think you were right, and this makes more sense. I think Isaiah said, what's the opposite of savior is a mascot.
It was at the beginning.
Yeah, he said it at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end, he was going to say it again.
Yeah, he's like...
And then he
got it wrong. Isaiah got it wrong. Like, he misused his own quote.
Yeah.
And
the killer's the opposite of savior.
Yeah. And so then he kills him and then beats his head in and then walks out of the tunnel.
Football. And then all the cheerleaders are there, and basically it's a council of the owners and his agent in pig masks.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a football field with a sigil on it, and the owner's like, sign the contract. No, it's Elsie sitting at the table.
Mm-hmm.
And she's basically like, all right, this is your moment. Sign the contract. Do the deal with the devil, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And he
everything you want.
Yeah. And then he has a flashback, right, of his dad. He's like,
well, he looks down at the thing and sees the picture
of his dad
on the sigil, the thing that was on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's a picture of him and his dad, and then the lead council guy, and they were shaking hands.
That's when he was like...
He realized that it was his dad that had sacrificed him.
Yeah, because I thought he had a little bit of moment of like... I thought he was gonna do it for a second, because I thought he was replaying his dad in his mind, like, real men have to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
That was like a huge theme.
Well, when he said no, the guy was like, I'm going to kill your whole family. And that's when I thought he was going to do it he was going to sacrifice himself for his family.
Yeah.
And glory and the money and the fame. He's like, fuck you, fuck your old white ass. And then that figure appears behind him to kill him, and he ducks and
murks him.
That's when the fight starts. And he just kills everyone.
Yeah. Before that, in the fight scene, the final fight scene, he said something to Isaiah. He was like, I don't know. He's like, the difference between me and you. Do you remember what he said?
The lead counsel guy?
No, it was Isaiah and Cameron in the fight scene.
Oh.
I can't remember what he said. He's like, I earned this. I earned my spot. He kept saying stuff like that. So
he's like, no, you cheated.
And
it was, they had the ring of all the players before him.
Oh yeah,
and so he pretty much explained that
this is how it goes.
This is the process. They find and recruit and groom someone, and they give them,
pass the torch.
Yeah, they sacrifice it, and they, their special powers and whatnot, and they pass the torch.
What a crazy concept for a movie.
Yeah,
because it's. I wonder how it's going to do, because I find both of these topics really interesting. Sports and all this sacrifice stuff, demonic stuff, things like that are really relevant, I feel like, now.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the movie might do good. I guess we should just wrap up the story then, because he basically, like you said, says no. Kills everyone except for the agent. And this was a really gory scene at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Blood was splurting out of his head. And I guess I just One thing, I watched an interview with the director, and they asked him, like, what was his inspirations. He's like, I really got inspiration from a lot of the old Nike ads where they would do, like, slow-mo, like, guys dunking the ball or, like, dribbling with, like, classical music. Like, he found that to be really inspiring. I feel like that final scene was kind of like that. Like
I don't remember if there was any music playing. But yeah, it was a lot more cinematic. It's kind of like his highlights, like a highlight reel.
Whoa. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was shocked he killed everyone at the end, but
let's go through a couple of these things. 'Cause that's it, right? That was the final scene. We didn't miss anything.
Yeah, that was it. Nothing else happened.
Okay, so you kind of mentioned it, but your favorite movie moment? Favorite scene, sauna scene for you?
I think it was the sauna scene. Just because I didn't know that those people were going to reappear. I kind of forgot about it a little bit.
I would say my favorite scene. I mean, that was a good scene. It's hard to pick against that. I didn't really like the end scene that much. It didn't really like get to me that way. I would say like the training montages and then the day where he like hits that guy and then he's like talking over him and he's like, what are you willing to sacrifice? Everything.
Yeah,
I'll go with that one.
Okay.
Weakest scene? Bad acting, anything like that for you?
Logic
gaps? Weakest scene.
That's a good one.
I would go with the last scene. I think that was the weakest scene. I just felt like it didn't hit like I thought it was going to hit.
Yeah.
Especially like the owners and stuff. Like, it seemed like a big charade for them. So they like take off their masks. Like, all right, what the fuck, man? Sign the contract. This is how we do it. This is how we play the game. And then he just like murders them all. And it's like, I didn't like that scene, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a good point. It kind of felt like the whole... So then he just destroyed the whole league? You know, like...
We need a part 2 because maybe he does go... He's like, I made it on my own. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good... I kind of agree with you there on that. The weak scene. Because really not any other ones that are coming to my mind. Yeah, I'd put that as my weakest one, honestly.
I think we might have to agree on both of them. The best scene was probably the sauna scene. And then weakest scene was maybe the end, unfortunately. Because I don't know if that was the climax of it. I don't know.
It just didn't feel satisfying enough.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of worked the entire movie to get to this point where he's now signing the contract.
Yeah.
Of, deciding to sacrifice. What it almost feels like he's already sacrificed his life.
Because he's already done.
Like, he's already gotten the transfusion. He's already killed people. Like, you've already done everything.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because, like, did he actually kill anyone before that? He did kill the guy, the mascot, that fell over on the shooting range.
Yeah.
That was a bad kill. But
he had to have killed Isaiah.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah. I mean, it was kill or be killed. Is that, like, ethical?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I agree. I think the whole charade thing was kind of weird. And even with the agent being involved in it and then just kind of being like, I don't know. It was just, it seemed like it was really serious and then at the very end it got unserious.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so could this actually happen? Pure fantasy or?
No, I think it's realistic.
Yeah, I feel like it is.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it was pretty.
I think the parallel is like the Illuminati.
Sure.
You know, what does it take to get to the top of your craft?
What are you willing to sacrifice? Pretty much.
And so I think, we've read things and seen demonic things in our culture,
100%.
with brands, with companies, with, really high up people,
artists.
Yeah. And you kind of like see that shit and you're like, why would anyone? You remember the Cardi B thing where she's standing in front of that
pedophile sign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like things like that where it's like,
or the Ice Spice and Taylor Swift. You remember that?
I don't know about that one.
Where she did the up down sign.
Oh yeah. And it's like the mockery of,
so weird.
Yeah.
But it's clear as day. Even like Shabuzi,
Lil Nas X.
It's just, yeah. So this movie is very realistic.
But what I'm saying is too, like a lot of people say in that culture, in our hip hop, pop culture, whatever, it's like humiliation is kind of like one of the components of it. And even in politics, they say like they have the black eye.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to fall down the stairs.
Everyone's in the same club.
Yeah.
Like you did that. Yeah, we got that on camera.
Yeah, like Skull and Bones. Yeah, you were sucking some wiener for a seat on the Senate.
Yeah, for a military contract. Okay, so rewatchability factor. Worth a second watch? Or one and done? Like, would you... Are you willing to go back and be like, dude, you got to come back and watch this with me. Let's go watch it together.
I think for the sake that it was only an hour and a half, yes.
Would? Okay.
I think I could sit through it again knowing that like there's other things that I could look out for and maybe come to appreciate of the movie.
Sure. I can agree with that.
But I don't think the movie would hit the same,
Yeah.
But then again, it's like I don't really think the movie was meant to shock.
Interesting.
Like with the trailer and everything, like...
Yeah.
This wasn't like so far-fetched of an idea that like people couldn't put two and two together.
I agree. It was more entertaining. It wasn't like a shock factor.
Yeah.
I would go with... I probably don't want to rewatch it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll just be honest. Like, I thought the movie was solid, and we'll get to our ratings here in a little bit, in our power rankings for Jordan Peele movies. But, yeah, I don't know if there's like some... I mean, it was deep, but at the same time, it wasn't that deep. Because I kind of feel like we already spoke about it, but the trailer gave away the plot in a way, and it was like, yeah, this is how it goes. Like, sacrifice, you sign the contract with the devil. It's like, all right, shut and dry story there.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I wouldn't really want to rewatch it.
Yeah.
One of our categories here, Netflix and chill rating.
0.
Yeah, you're not watching that.
You're not watching this and getting lucky, fellas.
Yeah.
Or ladies.
Okay, so how does it stack for movie of the year 2025?
It's not.
Yeah, it's not up there.
And I've seen, I saw The Conjuring last week.
Better? What?
Yeah, dude, The Conjuring, yeah, it was much better than this. And listen, I think you could watch it, and I don't know if this is kind of one of our topics of like, did this feel like a Jordan Peele movie?
Yeah.
And it did. I think it definitely did. But yeah.
Yeah, I kind of, for one, yeah, I agree. It's not my top movie. I think Weapons is still number one. If we had to do a ranking, Weapons, F1, shoot, I don't even know what other movies I've seen this year, but those are the main ones. Because I thought F1 was the best, and then I saw Weapons, and Weapons slotted.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons.
Sinners. Is this better than Sinners?
No.
Yeah, okay. I agree. Yeah. I think Sinners is
What's
better.
your rankings so far this year? Top 5?
Probably Mission Impossible number 1.
Wow.
I think.
Tommy boy.
Weapons number 2. I think number 3, probably go The Conjuring.
All right, I'll take it.
Number 4, probably F1.
Yeah.
And then number 5, trying to think of if I've seen anything before Sinners. I'd probably put Sinners at number 5.
Okay.
Like, I enjoyed this movie, but I wasn't like...
blown out of the water.
Yeah, it wasn't blown out of the water. Like I said, we've kind of said it in different ways, but like the movie wasn't shocking.
Yeah. Do you think there's a part of it where there's so much hype around it? Like, I was really hyped for it. There's somewhat of a letdown.
Yeah.
Just knowing like
but I
you're
think
super
it's
excited.
the reputation of Jordan Peele, right? He makes some pretty thought-provoking movies, and it is thought-provoking, and I don't really know.
100%.
I guess it's like what would have changed in the movie to like make this a top 5 movie of the year. I think it probably could have been like more seriousness at the end. And just like kind of getting an answer of like what happened. Like did he keep playing football? Like did the team go on?
Maybe another scene after that final scene would have.
Yeah, it's like maybe it's just showing him fucking playing with his kids. And then there's a goat in the background. You know, it's like that would have been much more exciting than just like that. And so if I had to guess what I think happened is I think he is like
have a family.
Now that person. No, I think he's now the evil person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just from he killed people. He just went on a rampage.
He can't go back from
Yeah, like I don't think there's any going back. And he snapped his arm. Like, how do you explain this? You're going to go to prison. Like, it's...
Was that his throwing arm too?
No, his left arm.
Okay, that weirded me out. I was like, why would he break his left arm?
Well, he was trying to reach for the trophy.
It just
when
so
he was
happened
crawling
that
on
it
the
wasn't.
ground. I think it would just so happen to be.
That's one of my nitpicks. Like, if you're going to break his arm, break his throwing arm. If you really hate him, you want to kill him.
Yeah.
But I guess that's how it just worked out. Okay. Yeah, I guess we should rank the movie.
Out of 5 or out of 10?
Let's do 10. Out of 10. Should we do 5? 10's a big scale. I don't want to like get hated on if I give it a...
Well, I guess you can... We'll do it out of 5, and then you double it, and that's what it would be out of 10.
All right. Drum roll. Ben's ranking. You go first. Actually...
I'll go first.
I honestly haven't even put it into my index of movies.
I'm going to go 2.5 out of 5.
Really?
Yeah. I'd give it a 3 if the ending wasn't so shit.
So you're going to give it a 5 out of 10?
5 out of 10.
I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10.
So 3.5 star out of 5.
Yeah. Just because of like the out of the box idea. Never seen it before in theaters.
Yeah.
I thought Marlon Wayans' character was great.
I did think the acting was good.
Yeah, the
I
acting
thought
was
the acting
good.
was good.
Acting was good. And I always like Jordan Peele's like selections of characters too. I feel like they always bring something cool to the movie.
Yeah.
Marlon Wayans is hilarious too. And then he plays a serious role, so I thought that was cool. Yeah. 7, 5. It's a unique movie. I would go see it just to see it. Give your opinions. Comment down below. What would you rank it in the Jordan Peele Power Rankings? Is it the bottom of the barrel?
It's
Is it better than Us?
It's better than Us.
See,
I
don't know if
prefer it
it's
better than Us.
Okay, I prefer Us more.
I would maybe need to rewatch Us again.
Okay.
And see.
Fair.
Because it's been a while, but Get Out is my number 1. I think Nope is number 2, and it would be 3, 4 for Us, and then HIM.
Okay. Yeah, honestly,
what do you think about the movie title name?
I thought it was a cool title. They originally named it Goat, where I actually think the Goat might have been a better title name because it's more relatable. People like see Goat.
But they also do say HIM now.
People do say that.
Yeah, that became a thing like a year ago.
So maybe that was a recent...
Maybe that's why they changed it.
Pop culture change.
Like when they released it, you said the script was 2022?
I think they changed it when Austin Reeves had that playoff run against Memphis. He said, I'm him.
He started that?
Yeah, he did. They changed it for him.
We'll fact check that. But yeah, I like the title name. I like the cast. You know, it wasn't like they didn't have a ton of figures in the movie. It was
low budget.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope it, for being a sports horror, like something like that, Never seen anything like that. So that's where I do give it a lot of its credit, but got to work on the execution.
No, I agree. I think it's important. Like, you got to commend someone for taking a step outside the box and trying something that might ruffle some feathers in Hollywood.
Yeah. Like, what do you think about athletes that will go watch this?
I feel like
someone who has made it to the pros.
They're probably, damn, this shit's relatable.
It's like, man, they got all that money?
Like, where the dotted line at? No, I feel like they probably will see some stuff where it's like, yeah, I feel like the athlete scenes, like the training stuff and all like the recovery stuff, the head trauma stuff, I feel like that was really, I feel like an athlete watching that would appreciate that and find it entertaining.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And then you think about how that feels. Oh, dude, I've been lucky.
Same.
I've hit my head maybe a few different times, like falling, or even when I was playing football a few times. But, like, dude, when you get your fucking skull rocked, like, that feels rough.
I don't even know what that feels like, to be honest. I've had it one time where I hit my head really hard.
Yeah, but like, just imagine how, like, disorienting and, like, awful that makes you feel.
And, like,
you're like, oh.
Your judgment, decision making isn't, the best after that.
Yeah. So would you sign that line?
No.
You're weak. What if it was sign the line or your family's dead?
Dude. I mean, that's what he said. Then he killed the guy, so.
Yeah.
I mean, would you do it? They're like, they're gonna kill your oldest brother right now if you don't sign the line.
I'd sign that shit and I'd live the best 20 years of my life.
God, Travis Kelce over here. Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah. Pfizer.
Okay, so I guess that's kind of all we got. There's, a lot of the themes in the movie we touched on: fame, looking up to idols, pursuit of greatness. One thing I saw at the very beginning where they showed the Super Bowl, just like the names of the teams, they had, was it the Arizona Saviors versus the Atlanta Masons? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. That was the opening scene.
That was the other team named the Masons. So there's a lot of like stuff in the movie that was pretty symbolic, but yeah, we hit a little over an hour, 15 minutes. This was a movie review for HIM, 2025, September 18th release. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this and keep them coming.
Yeah.
More movies. I feel like movies are making a comeback a little bit.
They are. I think.
Good year.
Yeah, I feel like it has been a really good year for movies. The last 2 years, really. So it's a great experience going to the movie theaters. We didn't get the popcorn today. We got a little sweet treat, some sour candy.
Yeah, I just got my teeth cleaned, so
yeah,
just screwed that up.
Yeah, you're gonna need a root canal. Yeah. But the movie experience was pleasant.
It was pleasant, and honestly, it wasn't packed.
It was not packed at all.
I was shocked, actually.
I was a little disappointed. I thought my chair was going to recline a little more.
It doesn't really recline that much.
I felt pretty 90 degree, which I was kind of upset about. Because I felt like I was like leaning, because if I were to lay my head all the way back, I'd feel like this. And so I found myself like leaning a bunch.
You go to the XL theater for you.
Yeah. Then that's not inclusive, Cinemark.
Yeah.
You'll be hearing from my attorney.
Any trailers stick out to you? Anything that was interesting before we wrap it up? Anything you're looking forward to on the movie scene?
What was that one? There was a trailer on there.
That I got the goosebumps for one of them.
Damn, I don't remember.
Bless you.
I don't remember. It was like one of the second to last trailers. I can't fucking remember.
It wasn't the Black Phone too?
No, I saw the first one. It was not good. The movie idea, and same thing there, dude.
Trailer.
The whole trailer showed the fucking movie. Like it was like a 3-minute long trailer, and it just really did not look good.
Oh, it was a movie that was coming out in October, right? Didn't it say it was an October movie with?
Not the Five Nights at Freddy's.
You like the Channing Tatum movie? Man on the Run? Or Roof Man?
Yeah, honestly, not really.
It was a feel-good movie.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Damn it, I don't remember which one it was. Oh, you like the Leonardo DiCaprio one.
Yeah, I feel like that one would be pretty action-packed. I'm not, like, expecting it to... Let's see what movies we got.
Yeah.
The Long Walk, are we seeing that one?
No, Steven Spielberg couldn't.
Coming soon. After the Hunt. I think
Yes.
that one.
Yeah,
Andrew
that looked
Garfield.
really good.
What
is that on the left?
Anemone?
The Strangers trailer looked
Oh.
kind of freaky too.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
What is? Yeah. That's After the Hunt. Who was the lead actress in that?
Julia Roberts.
Yeah, Julia Roberts. That movie looked really weird.
Psychological drama about a college professor who finds herself at personal and professional crossroads. She's accused of a dark secret from her past.
Yeah, like I would after that trailer, like I wouldn't watch a single thing else about it, and then just go watch it.
I agree. I kind of like that about watching a movie, but all right. Good episode.
Check out the movie.
Peace out, guys.